All right, I believe this is working. It took me a while to try to get this set up, so I am doing a complicated rigmarole where I'm streaming my iPad to my PC to the internet. So it's a whole thing, but I think it's working now, so I think we're good. So anyway, I'm doing some gesture sketching today, just hanging out. Got some stuff I want to work on and play around with, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I've been working on a lot lately, and I've always struggled with gesture drawing and sketching, so we're gonna see how our little session goes today. There's been some different stuff I've been trying to focus on lately. A lot of different things. And unfortunately I can't show my reference here because I have it up on another monitor, but later on I'll pull some references in and be able to show them that way a little bit later on. But yeah, Jay chillin'. Feel free to hop in and say hello. All right. So I think one of my biggest issues with gestures just comes from like a lack of confidence because I haven't done them very much. And that makes sense, right? The more you do things, the more confident you get with them, the better you get. So I've been doing a lot of studies of a specific artist, Loish, lately, and just trying to kind of figure out some different things with how she works. And she has a lot of, gestural flow in her work, but she also has a lot of confident brush strokes. A lot of cool stuff going on there for sure. And I am far from that. But, this is a tall boy. This is a tall gesture. Keep running out of room. But yeah, I was gonna do this stuff anyway, so I figured, hey, why not just hang out, stream? It's not something I do too often, and it's really fun to do. Okay. So, from what I understand, and I am no gesture master, not even close, but one of the main things that you're just trying to do with a gesture is capture, like, readability. I feel like readability is just such a huge part of the purpose of a gesture. I think it helps to use fewer lines. I don't think that that is a necessity. I've seen a lot of different styles kind of used for gestures. I think in general, simpler tends to be better. Less is more kind of thing. And I reserve the right to change my opinion. I am figuring this stuff out as much as anybody else, So I think my initial sketch, like my first rough pass, it needs to be a little faster. I think just in terms of like blocking out landmarks. I know some people have a process, and I've had like processes in the past, but I'm not sure I have one currently that I am like infatuated with. And this is my first one of the day, so just warming up. Hello, welcome, Salut. Salut. Welcome. Alright. trying to get somewhere here. And I feel like the whole purpose of a gesture isn't to capture accuracy, but more so. So hold on. It is a French name. I see. Yes, hence my terrible pronunciation. The purpose of a gesture to me is not to capture accurately a pose, but more so capture the action of the pose. Does that make sense? Because I feel like gesture is such a, you know, it's thrown around so much, but like we don't actually talk about like, hey, why is this helpful? Like, what's the purpose here? What's going on? Also, I think it is a combination of a million like kind of passive habits that you have. So I think it's really hard for people to explain as well. Like for people that are like, you know, not super experienced with gestural stuff like myself. Hello, Kokoopsy. Brilliant Kokoopsy name. Welcome. The flow. Yeah, you guys might be... Yeah, but even flow, right? It's like a hard thing to like articulate, to describe. It's like, what's flow? Like the main line here, like there's this really strong line through this guy that I'm really, but here, just to go back to what I was saying, like it's a combination of like a million things, right? Where it's like line weight even is so important here, like where I choose to, you know, add some thicker and thinner lines, and you know, the shapes of the lines that you use. The brush you use. I mean, I got a new brush that I made. If you guys aren't familiar, there's Brush Club, and there's a new brush pack every month over there for $5. It's pretty cool. But this is the newest brush pack that's coming out next month. It's called Candy Shop. And I really, really love this lollipop brush for sketching. It's, you know, you can be really gentle with it, but like really, really strong with it. And it's got a cool shape. Cool brush. I like it a lot. But yeah, I'm trying to use something a little more basic initially here, but I've been using that brush a lot, that lollipop brush, and I'm like, dang, I really, really like this brush for sketching. It's got a really cool quality to it. So I don't know. Next one, I'll try doing that. I'll stick with the same brush here, but I'll swap here in a moment. But yeah, I don't know, man. Gestures, huh? They're tough. But that's why we're doing them. It's good practice. And hopefully, you know, maybe some of you guys are drawing as well, hanging out. I don't know. I think it's all, at the end of the day, pretty tough stuff. But it's fun. I enjoy doing it. But yeah, now I'm trying to find... So I think of gestures in 3 steps, where initially I am kind of just laying in, and I'm doing this for myself more than anything, like the rough proportions of where things kind of need to go, and it doesn't need to be perfect. Then number 2, I start kind of filling in the info, and then number 3, I start thinking about like polishing up some of the shapes I'm seeing. At least this is how I'm like mentally trying to think about it right now, where it's like I try to think about it in steps. I feel like that's helpful for me, at least. Like I like so then I'm like at this stage now I'm like trying to find those S and C curves and straights and whatnot, and I'm like trying to exaggerate those. How can I push those even more? And I feel like once you get to a certain stage, you can kind of just do it all at once, right? The more experienced you are, the faster you get, the less construction you need. You can just kind of do it all at once. Not really there myself, but yeah, let's move on. Let's do another one, and I'll use that lollipop brush here. All right, let's grab a new ref. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna try a little bit of a different approach. So, like I said, it's been a minute since I've done some gestures. But yeah, I'm gonna lay in the head placement, the shoulders, the body, the hips, and then I just like to kind of do it like a stick figure initially. Just like one leg there, other leg here with the foot, and then this arm is kind of like swoop, going out here, and then this guy is going down to the ground, kind of like a superhero pose sort of thing. We'll just simplify that with like one line. So like there it is, ta-da, we did it, a gesture. Now, so like I consider this step 1. And now it's like step 2, let's start filling in some of the info. And this person is a little more heavy set. So some larger, really cool shapes here. And I try so hard not to think of like, hey, I'm drawing the outline, because I feel like that's not the point, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong in that? And I'm not afraid also to do like, you know, use tools like this and just like, whoop, let's make that longer. Like, who cares? Use the tools at your disposal, right? If you want the extra, like, traditional like practice, go for it, but I don't think it matters. It's also good practice to, like, try to get it all in one brush stroke. I've heard that, but I don't know if that's something I have to think about more. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Obviously, it's not good to, like, hatch out a line, right? That doesn't, like, make something look confident, for sure. Like the opposite of confidence. All right, and I kind of just jump around randomly. I don't work on like any one. Like, I don't do arm, leg, you know. I'm just jumping around, whatever interests me, whatever kind of connects. The quick menu in Procreate, I believe you're talking about, this guy here? Yes, I believe that's a quick menu. I use that all the time. It's awesome. Big fan. Oh no. I don't know what happened with that hand, but okay. I also feel like it's so important. I get caught doing this. I think a lot of people do, but I think it's really important to just like slow down sometimes. A gesture is like, you know, they can be fast, but they're not meant to be fast. You're not supposed to rush. Like, we don't want to rush through something. Rushing is not a good way to learn. Really anything. The greatest feature in Procreate. Yeah, yeah. I like it a lot. Okay. You know something else I really struggle with? Hands and feet. I feel like it's just one of those things that takes just like a face. Takes a ton of practice. Oh, that is a... That's a leg, huh? I am someone, personally, who gets really caught up looking at their reference, and I kind of stop focusing on my drawing. I feel like that's a weakness of mine. Okay, so yeah. Like, obviously some weird stuff, right? It's alright. Figure it out. I also know in gestures, I think traditionally you're not supposed to like go over the same line multiple times. I think that really makes a line look less confident, but I think if you kind of are intentionally going about adding some line weight or something, that's a good way to improve that. And then just like a little bit of shading here and there can be, I think, really helpful. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not someone that is sitting here having a lot of happy accidents when it comes to this sort of thing. I also don't do faces on my gestures typically because they end up looking terrible. Because it requires me a lot of time to make a good face. But you know, hey, we can try. You're not gonna get better by not doing. At least that's what I've heard. That's what I've said countless times. Go a little taller. Okay. Okay, hey. You know, much better than the first one. We're warming up, guys. We're warming up. It's fine. The first one was just a warm-up. We're just gonna forget that one happened. Will I go back and look at it again? No, absolutely not. Hand. How to draw hands. Check. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, in terms of a gesture, cool. You know what? Here. You know what, guys? Fine. We'll do it. Let's put Kickster McGee. Put him up here. Well, actually, I'll keep them the same size. Wow, they're fighting. Beautiful, majestic, art. Okay, let's do another one. See you, Louis. Have a good day. Uh-oh. Is my recording showing the word unregistered very large? Can anybody else see that? Let me see if I can fix that real quick. me try resetting it. Ooh, unregistered. Don't tell. I don't even know what that means. This is a free app, so. Let's try restarting it. Ruh-roh. We broke it. Well, that was quick. Close it real quick and try restarting it completely. Oh, there we go. All right. One moment, please. Hey, yo. We back. Well, that was weird. All right. You won't tell anyone if I won't. Well, I don't even know what that means in this case, so. Unregistered. How dare you? All right. I'm gonna do good this time, probably. So let's big brain it. We got the shoulders. We got the body. We got the hips that do a thing. Then don't forget the legs. All right, cool. Also, when there's like really strong perspective, my brain is just gonna short circuit. Okay. Gestures, Ben. Gestures have long, flowy lines. What am I? Just put a line there and move on. Okay. All right, cool. So step 1, basic layout. Step 2 is fill in the info. Okay. I kind of just pick a place randomly to start. This person has their head thrown back in a crazy angle. Like that's the bottom of their jawline. Whoa. Panic. How do crazy angles work? Man, I feel like I'm bad enough at gestures and then I'm like, oh, we'll just, yeah, hey, no worries. Just do like hardest angle possible. That kind of like reads, right? Sorta? Shmorta? Alright, cool. I'm here for it. Alright, we need... Alright, some of these lines are just kind of getting in the way. This is not... What do I want here? I don't know what I want there. Let's come back to it. feeding hands, man. They tough. Sorry, my one brain cell is being occupied currently. But it's coming together a little. I did it. Now, if I were to flip my canvas at any point, I would be absolutely shocked. That's actually not too bad. Not horrible. Pleasantly surprised, let's call it. I feel like gestures are not something, like, as someone who's been now drawing for a few years, I feel like I wouldn't recommend gestures for beginners, like, at all. I feel like there's just so much foundational other pieces of info that you kind of need to even, like, get something useful out of gestures, that I feel like it's kind of wasted time in a lot of ways. Thoughts? Opinions? I feel like the reason maybe why I've always kind of disliked gestures in a lot of ways is because I felt like I wasn't really getting anything out of it. But I do feel like I'm getting a lot more out of it now, like, you know, a lot more recently. Alright, now I'm moving on to stage 3, which is kind of like polishing up what I already have a little bit. And trying to, like, look for those straight and curved lines. And find ways to accentuate some of them more than others. Get that feeling too. Making art without it being a functional piece, then I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. Yeah, I understand that. It's also kind of hard. Like, if you want to practice and improve, it's like, what do I do? Like, I think in a lot of ways, it doesn't really matter what you do. Just the fact that I think you're doing something that you enjoy and, you know, putting in the time, I think is the most important thing. Continuing to just put in some hours, progress. This is a long journey, you know? Long journey, not an easy one. Definitely not an easy one. Hey, this actually has some, like, flow in some areas. Flow. Flow. Beautiful. I've done it. I've achieved. I've transcended flow. Alright. I want to flip this and just, like, is there, you know, maybe, I'm not looking at the reference anymore. I'm like, you know, maybe more a thicker line down here, cause ground. You guys know about ground, right? Gotta have a thicker line on ground. Oh God. I'm drawing from the most awkward angle now. feel like that helps kind of ground the pose a little more. I feel like the face is really, the head is like really light and kind of undefined, but I feel like, you know, when something looks like that, it kind of, you can kind of chill and like, can kind of leave it. I feel like there's a lack of confidence on my part to go back and define something so strongly. I'm like, oh no, what if I mess it up? Oh well, you know, we'll see what happens. I am like terrified of attempting to even put slight facial features on this thing. Oh god, already. Like I'm just terrified. It's already such an awkward angle. Okay, so I'll just... The head is actually incorrectly positioned because like this gap here is too much. Maybe I can whoop, do that without it feeling too weird. This I feel like I've just made this stand out more. Trelia, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, well, let's move on. Let's move on to another gesture. I'm actually, you know, decently happy with this. You know, pretty cool. Right, number 4. Moving on. Let's go. I also tried to choose some pretty hard poses. Pinterest is the worst. It's just like all people, like, you try to find some decent reference, and like all of it is just people standing straight up and down. I'm like, what the heck? How is this helpful? This person is sitting on a box. All right, step 1, the rough. Just get in the, oh, this one's, I need to zoom out. All right, so my step 1 right now that I'm working with is just kind of trying to figure out how the pieces kind of fit together, or where they kind of fit together. Then, oh no. Anytime like the hands are interacting with something, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh no. But not gonna get better if you don't challenge yourself. I also tend, I gotta get away from the face. I tend to make faces, I think, or heads way too small on my stuff, which is actually a common problem in sculpting as well. Probably just common thing in all art forms. Oh no. Would you build shape language into a gesture drawing, like solid, strong cubes for solid, strong people? I want to say yes, but I feel like I'm not personally there. I think it depends what your goal is. Like if your goal is to work on shape language, then absolutely, yeah, get in there. But if, you know what, I'm gonna say like it's gonna be all the better for it. Like, if you can, yeah, absolutely. I just feel like I am focused on so many other things where I'm just like skating by the skin of my teeth sort of feel. Okay, that got a little weird and messy down there, but we're gonna pretend like it didn't and come back to it later. So I like I said, I feel like gestures are still kind of this gray area where I'm trying to figure out like, what am I trying to learn from gestures? Where am I trying to grow? Am I trying to grow in my like confidence in my lines? Like, what am I trying to achieve? I personally right now, I'm just trying to like work on full character. Like, I do so many portraits that I've kind of painted myself, excuse the pun, in a corner to where I feel like it's kind of hard for me to do full characters. This is a really hard pose. I'm struggling. Thank you, I appreciate that. I didn't know you did lives. Yeah, we don't do them very often, but Abby is at work today. She is a nurse. She works in downtown Cincinnati. And I have taken the helm. The Drawbli helm is mine today. And I am doing things with it. Gestural things. Very important things, of course. Like sketching. I feel like, you know, I don't question like every decision I make anymore, but I feel like there's so much that I just question about my choices, especially when it's here in gesture drawings. I do like this brush though, huh? It's good. It's a good one. Unsplash has some good reference materials. I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna do that. Unsplash. There's a bunch of. Oh, this is just like a. I gotcha. Yeah, I'll look at that later. Like a free stock photo kind of thing. think you're doing it right if you find yourself at the point where you are trying to do something without understanding it and getting past that. Yes, Ruth, how dare you? How dare you put a typo in my chat? Banned. Instantly banned. Puns and typos will get you instantly banned here. Oh god. We'll come back to that foot even more later. Pretend like it doesn't exist. Slow down, slow down. Sure. Oh man. This one's getting ahead of me. Alright. It is so hard. Yeah. Yeah, trying not to be stiff. My lines. Ah, it doesn't have any AI there. Nice. Good to know. These arms are way too skinny. Oh my god. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, I'm just so... Spaghetti arm. Pretend like it doesn't exist. Let's move on away from the spaghetti arm. We'll just continue forward, guys. Just pretend like that was intentional, you know? Their arm is very squiggly, for sure, in the reference. I know you guys can't see it, but they have a noodle arm. Spaghetti. Make the most delicious drawings you've ever seen. You'll just want to eat these drawings because they're so beautiful. Something. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Nobody look. Everybody close your eyes. Not doing anything. Not doing anything. Ignore the liquefy tool. Alright. That's still, like, you know what? I think we just move on from this one. I think it's a little lost cause. Gotta try the hard things, though. Could sit here and fiddle with it, but I'll spend, like, one more minute. Just, like, what can I do here? Other than redraw it. Other than erase a lot. Where can I focus? Can I very quickly do some proportional fixes? Kind of. Like, Kind of quick little changes here and there. Meh. This is a hard one. Alright. Oh, I guess it feels a little awkward as well without the box. It just kind of looks like they're floating. All right. Cool. Number 4. Complete. Let's start a new one. I like drawing portraits the most. Faces. Let's see. I've been doing some lowish studying lately of her style. Trying. That's one. I got another one that I'm still working on, but yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch in there, but we gotta focus. We gotta focus on the gestures. Okay. That head is way too big and this page is way too small. Shrink it down. Okay. This pose is also very hard, but I ain't scared. I'm a little scared. Okay, so head first. This is from the Olympics. It's a track runner, and they're like crouched down on the track. Okay, so shoulders, check. Hipperoonies, check. Holy cow, this woman's legs are huge. She is jacked. Alright. I wish I had legs like this. Oh my god. What am I doing? Do you guys ever just sit and redraw the same line like 500 times? I feel like I feel like I don't normally do that, but I feel like with gestures and a lot of the way you really kind of gotta. I was a runner in high school, which was several years ago, quite a while ago. But man, I wish I would have looked like this. All right, I need to put the arms in. Kind of looking like a sumo squat right now. Oh, the breakdancing person? Yeah, that would be a good reference. Or the gun guy, like the... Is he from Turkey? I can't remember. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people doing the Olympic, like, athletes as a reference. It's a great idea. I mean, I love it. Okay, sometimes when... sometimes I think it's a lot easier if you draw the end points of the hands and feet first. At least it is for me. Okay. So, foot 1, foot 2, hand 1 here. Oop. That's a hand, by the way, that line. Yeah. Perfect hand. Don't question my choices. I'm an artist. Okay, now that needs to go up here somehow. So now I'm gonna do that, probably. Elbow is roughly there and there. Okay, okay, okay. Now we just connect the dots. It's that simple, probably. It was not that simple, probably. Why do I make these fucking spaghetti arms every time? What is wrong with me? I also feel like I'm doing too much on the arms. I just need to go back to the torso. She's got the little number taped to the front of her there. Feet are weird things. Squishy, flippery triangle things. Hands too, sometimes. You know what? This is a straight line, I've decided. Arms is straight lines. And they always should be. Anyone who says different is a liar. This is like way too wide. The perspective is just so off. I feel like I need to go faster during the construction phase. It's like my head size is really wrong. Yeah, I just moved ahead too fast. Moved forward too fast. And that's probably what happened earlier as well. But that's like, it's valuable to fail. Like, failing is how you learn. Failing is how you, as long as you look back, try to figure it out. Like, where did this go wrong? That's where it went wrong. Also, just like the pose, the angle, might be salvageable. I'm gonna come back to this torso in a moment. So, let's see. Maybe not unsalvageable. Yes, arms are just pasta, guys. Pasta with butter. Yes, never draw on an empty stomach. It's a recipe for disaster. Okay, big brain time. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. The perfect drawing doesn't exist. Ah, have you seen? You know what? Something that would have helped me a lot with this. I was thinking about the negative spaces. Okay, here, we're gonna do an experiment. We're just gonna turn this down. And we're just gonna... Wow, this is so much negative space here that I just completely ignored. We're just gonna do the negative space. Yeah, I fudged this one. Okay, so next time, let's think about negative space during the construction, like, proportion side of things. That's something Abby is really good at that I am less so. Okay, so hold on. Can we... So this is not going to work, but I just want to... Let's pretend like it's gonna work. Let's grab a big old eraser. That was never there. We're good. We're fine now. Let's continue forward from here. Oh no. Okay. So it's definitely better. It's definitely going in the correct direction now. Sausages. Sausage fingers. Cool. Cool. You know what? We're just going to merge those together. Just keep trucking. Okay, this leg is a lot larger than I initially drew it. Which means okay, now we're starting to find where we went wrong. Yes, all drawing references and shapes are and should be in reference to food. Of course. I've done it. I've done something. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say about gestures. I feel like initially, really early on, I hated doing gestures. I feel like I'm coming around on it though. And I feel like that's because I drew exactly what I wanted to, which was portraits, faces, that sort of thing. And now, this arm is misaligned again. And now, I feel like I've taken those skills and I've been able to kind of roll them into the things that I actually like and the things that I'm, now I'm like coming back to this and I'm feeling a lot more confident in my ability to create. And a gesture that actually looks good. Wow, this is... Oh, no one told me it would be so hard. I told myself it would be so hard. This leg over here is also like very wrong. I think we're too far past doing more with this. Okay, so construction phase. Let's pay attention, guys. Why didn't anybody tell me to look at the negative space? Come on. Why do I have you here if not to tell me what to do? Come on. Honestly, it's rude. I'm offended. I need my backseat drawing squad telling me exactly what brushstrokes to make, when to make them, how to make, like, how is anybody supposed to work like this? It's ridiculous. In this economy? That's a hand, probably. This hand doesn't get fingers because fingers are stupid. Humans don't need fingers, I've decided. Human hands were a mistake. I need to talk to the human hand manager. Oh, okay. Done. We're moving on. Negative space, guys. We're looking at negative space next. The most negative space. The same one who invented hands invented spiders. Yeah. Mistakes. Mistakes all around. Agreed. Alright. This one looks really hard. Alright, let's try this one. Okay. So this time I'm gonna look at negative space, guys. Negative space. So first, I'm just gonna do a quick little line. So this person is leaning up against a wall. Foot down here. Okay. And also sound effects help you draw a lot. They also help you sculpt. They help you do it all. Why do I always start so big? This must be common issue, I assume. Okay. Where's the head? The head is on top of the body. We all know this. Where the shoulders, they go under that probably. A lot of the time. Not always, but sometimes. I think I messed up by, you know what? We've already made mistakes. Let me cook. Okay. Hand number 1 is like that. This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous. This pose sucks. Why did I pick this pose? Okay. This is. Okay, we're gonna take a mulligan. We're gonna take a mulligan on that. Let me start with the head this time. I started from the feet, and that was my downfall. Head, shoulder, hips. Head, shoulder, hips. And knees and toes. Yeah, never let your trainee wizard take over. Okay, hold on. I wanna, so I have a patented 3-step process. Number 1, construct the basic proportions. Number 2, fill in information. Number 3, polish it. And I feel like I need to spend more time during the construction phase. I've been doing a bad job with the construction phase. I need to do a good job with the construction phase. Why is everybody so... We're going small here. Everybody's so tall. Okay, cool. We did it. We did a couple shapes. Well, let's try to connect the dots. Fill in information. I'm not too worried about proportions in these, but I feel like at some point it gets so far away from the proportional norm that it looks like really, really weird. Oh no. My mouse died, sorry. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that's correct for a moment. Just kidding. No pretending. Alright, we're looking at negative space. Negative space, Ben. And negative space is telling me that we need to return to our friend proportions. I don't know, I feel like in some ways I do better without the construction lines. Like, the construction lines almost mess me up. Well, luckily I was able to use my wizardly powers to resurrect my mouse, so it was all good. And I have not had this mouse very long. I continually rebuy the same mouse over and over because I really like this one mouse. Okay. You can't. I can't. What am I even doing here? That looks pretty silly. Let's pretend like it doesn't. And we'll come back to that. Oh. All right, we were on a good roll there for a minute. What happened to us? What happened? Where did we go wrong? I think it was when I tried to focus on the middle of this drawing. I think it might be kind of good to just make a quick, just generally proportioned head in the rough position. Oops. I think I just need to start from one place and like work out from there. The back legs are too thick. The everything is too thick. It's all wrong. Okay. Okay, that might have been helpful a little to figure out. Might be onto something here. That was the secret, guys. I just needed to stop trying. Oh my goodness. Okay. We made it. We made it somewhere. I don't know where that somewhere is necessarily, but it's not as bad of a spot as we were in just a moment ago. And in some ways, I'm just like YOLOing these lines. Just like, let's go. Let's go, lines. Oh, God. Sorry. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is... These legs go all the way. Some people's legs go all the way up. This person's legs go all the way down. All the way. How tall are they? Yes. Gams. We got them. Oh. Oh. Why? Man, this is just gestures, huh? I feel like I'm actually getting worse as I'm going. The first one was rough. We hit a stride, and now we're back on the bus of struggling. Yeah, of course. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you coming and joining and saying hello. I think it's important to show the journey and, you know, the hard parts. So many people see artists who have, you know, this massive following or this gorgeous artwork, and they're like, that's so amazing, but People often forget that they went through the same struggles that you are going through, and you know, they go through struggles all the time in their life as well, just like you do. You know, it's not easy to get skills at something, especially not drawing, that's for sure. Drawing hard. Guys, I looked into it. Drawing hard. So I should have not done this first. I don't know what I was cooking earlier, but it was not anything good. That's for sure. Okay. We got lines on the page. There are lines. We got them. Trying to capture the fact that they're like, this part's actually not on the wall, so it shouldn't be as thick of a line. Mwah. Wow, well, that is okay. I did not hop on here with the intention today to have more than 3 people come hang out. I am very okay with that. But thank you. Appreciate the kind words. That's why cave peeps turned to cave paintings instead of drawing as a means of expression. This drawing was so much harder. Wow. I had no idea that that was true. That's crazy. I'm not super familiar with the Paleolithic era myself, but I'm glad that you're here to tell us all of the cave people secrets. Okay. I went into this one knowing it would be hard. It was actually harder than I thought it would be. Even with me thinking it would be hard. Alright, so we got we got we got skirt, we got we got oh no, we got that, and we got our most recent one. Hey, we're getting somewhere. We're doing it. We're putting in the practice. We're grinding. We grinding. All right. Let's see. There's some other ones here. That one's not very good. That one's so tiny. This one looks what I would describe as impossible for me to do. So, oh, okay. You're not gonna grow if you don't challenge yourself. Drawing has tons of value. Okay. So, we started from the top. Last time we started from the bottom and got to a really bad place. Now we here. We're gonna start from the top. General head, placement. That's a head. That's what we call a head. Okay. Now we got shoulder thing. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna treat this like I might a portrait, actually. Why am I not doing that? Because when I do a portrait, I kind of start with like, oh, wait, hold on. Is my brain evolving? Did I just discover the secret to it all? I feel like, because the way when I'm doing a portrait, I just kind of do some really rough, kind of quick lines to lay out where things go, and I feel like, hold on, let him cook. He might be onto something here. I also don't use curves typically at that point, but I think maybe initially it might be okay. You know, I just realized that this person's butt is like, wah. So hopefully that's okay with YouTube. All right. Okay, so I'm just trying to just block it out. I'm trying to go. I'm actually trying to go a little quick here. Not trying to race, but construct then. Oh, this is also oh, my brain. This is also like a, oh, my brain. This is a crazy angle. It's like, wah, really tilted. I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. I'm drawing. Wow. I've transcended. Okay. I know this looks kind of like nothing, but maybe if we're lucky, it could look like something. Eventually. Okay, this person... That looks weird. This person is also wearing like athletic socks, which help to give some idea to the cylindrical nature. Okay. I feel like I do feel like I'm kind of onto maybe a good workflow for myself, and it's the workflow that I already use. Haha. But maybe I've in a mentally defeated myself where I was like, you know, gestures are so different from doing a portrait. I wouldn't handle it even slightly the same way, and I should have been handling it very much the same way. But also, I'm not very good at bodies. Okay, let's not... Why can't I undo? Okay. That was sketchy. Alright. So. We got some lines. We've made lines. Now is where... So I haven't figured this out yet, but something I really want to eventually get to a point of being good at is blending the idea of construction and gesture. You know, anybody I think can do construction. It's just like a matter of time. Okay, here and here. But I feel like flow is, gestural flow is something that comes with lots of practice, right? It's not something that I feel like you can necessarily teach. You can teach, but like you still got to put in a ton of time. Whereas construction is like more technical. But so when I feel like when I do portraits, I also get really kind of messy in the early stages because I know I'm going to paint over it later. Here, I'm not going to paint over this, so we'll see how this kind of goes. Beautiful. Perfect. The most perfect drawing that ever was. He's doing it. He's really doing it. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. This honestly seemed like the hardest pose so far. It's so scrunched up, but maybe I'm better at like the scrunched up poses. They're like I don't know. The longer ones, the flowier ones. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming this though, I'd just be at a cafe doing pretty much the same thing. So I figured, hey, today, why don't I come do this on the YouTube channel and chill. Got our cafe sounds in the background. Good stuff. I feel like I'm not doing a gesture now, though. I feel like I'm just kind of drawing. But hold on, guys. Is drawing just that? Is that what I unlocked the secret to gesture drawing, don't think about it as gesture drawing. Just think of it as drawing. Is that something? Is that anything? Is that anything? I don't think that's anything. Action pose. Thank you, Mr. Blue. That's very kind of you. Wow. I didn't know I could draw things that could go hard. Okay. Why? Why? When I get upset, I become Waluigi. Why? I guess that's more Wario. Okay. I felt like this, got away from being a gesture and just kind of became more of like a sketch, but I'm trying to find the line there of, what's what. And what do I care more about? I think right now I'm, more interested in focusing on just drawing full characters and less the gestural aspect of it still. But, if we can do both, sure, cool. Why? My pen. Work. Okay, just a really quick bleh face. Just a quick bleh face. Nothing fancy. Whoop. Wait. Yeah. Alright, cool. Moving on to the next Picasso. Yes, thank you. Okay, I have ran out of gesture images. I need to find a few more. Give me a momento. Here's a couple. Wow, beautiful. We can look at these. Oh no, come back. Okay, these are the first two I did. Let me find some more. The key to gesture drawing, guys, is to not think about it as a gesture drawing. It's just a normal drawing. Come on. Just a drawing. Don't be afraid of the gestures. You can do it. Okay. So I feel like I am better at doing poses where the character is not long and like spread out. I feel like that's when I get some spaghetti appendages. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna try some more characters that are like long and spread out. I'm not looking for the easy answers. I'm looking for the hard truths, the flow of it all. I actually like the way this one turned out. The head is like a little weird and awkward, but you know, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Yeah, I'm about to gesture draw you some noodles right here. Get ready. Picasso spent his life trying to recapture the innocence of drawing. Ooh. It is satisfying to see epic poses. I agree. You are about to see a very epic noodle pose. Brace yourself. Brace yourself, friends. Noodles incoming. If you would like to not see noodles, look away now. For we are about to enter noodle territory. And once you enter noodle territory, there's no coming back. God help us all. Okay. Rough little head. Okay, that's where we start. And then we're like, shoulders. How do shoulders work? Shoulders work in a very complex way, actually. Shoulders are very complex. Okay, this person is twisting as well. I am screwed. This is what I really struggled with on the last, or a couple times ago, a couple gestures ago. Okay. Noodle time. Take me to Noodle Town. Okay, we're just gonna do straights. Straight lines. No fear, straight lines. Open hearts. Straight lines. Straightish lines. Straightish lines. Okay. So something like this. So words. I am still struggling to find, I feel like, the workflow that works in a flowing way for me. Does that make sense? Okay, so when I do this, I start adding information, and then I start messing up. And I think what I'm doing is I'm adding internal information to external shapes that are not proportioned correctly. So I need to stop doing that and just focus on the external shapes first. I think that is where I'm making my mistake when I start this way with this particular method. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We focus on these external shapes instead and see what happens. Focus there first. Okay, we did something. We're cooking. I don't know if what we're cooking is good, but we do be cooking. Okay. You know what? I'm feeling good about this one, guys. Feeling good about this one. Did I speak too soon? Absolutely not. I have never spoke too soon in my entire life. He says, speaking too soon. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. It's coming together. I can see it. Okay. This is the thing I want to figure out first. This kind of proportion. By Jove. Might have got the main chunk kind of figured out there. Okay, I don't hate it. Ah, wow, guys. Okay, we're getting there. There's some awkwardness. It's to be expected. Okay. You know what? I think this process works pretty well. In terms of like a little more, maybe getting a little more gestural flow in there. I think kind of my normal process feels, yeah, that still has some more work to go on it. But like, this feel like the line quality here is not good. It's not very good at all. Line quality is not great here either, but there are areas where I do have like some of that confident gestural flow. Another thing like I can do is force myself to use a lot fewer lines, and I have found that interesting in the past, but I don't know if I've found it very helpful necessarily. It is certainly an interesting practice though. and can have some cool results. Okay. All right. Not awful. Okay, now I'm just gonna kind of go over top of everything in a few areas, not everything, go over a few areas. Oh no, that's janked up. How do I fix? I don't think I am going to fix it. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to leave mistakes in and not spend forever trying to fix every little thing. I feel like for a lot of these, you're not going to necessarily get a ton out of correcting every single little mistake when it comes to this. I honestly feel like just quantity is the most important thing. Not always, but for where I'm at, I feel like that's the case. Okay. Just throwing a quick shadow on the wall. And we'll move on. Okay, in terms of like spindly, long-legged, long-limbed people, I actually feel like that was my best one out of something that's more noodly, right? We're turning it around. Where's the other long one? Yeah, like kind of comparing. I personally feel like I've sussed out a little more here. It's a small step in the right direction, but it is a step. And any step in the right direction is very good. Yeah, you gotta always look back. Yeah. This is just, all of these are just from this year. These are all this year. Every year I offload all my artworks and back them up onto my computer. So that thing is, whew, well, it's good to look back on some of them, right? The classic Venusaur. I like how this one turned out. I think it's it would be cool to maybe do like a post-mortem or something at the end of the year. Like a look back. But yeah, these are all just from this year. My favorite thing about Drawbli, I think I've said this a few times. I loved this sketch. I don't know, something about this sketch. I really loved it. It's really quick and simple, but I really enjoyed it. Is the power to like look back and, you know, it really encourages Abby and I to create a lot, do a lot more, try out new things. Spent a long time on this one. He was fun to do. Oh yeah, I don't delete any of these ever. Alright. And some other, bunch of other stuff, some newer stuff. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and then I'll do a couple more gestures here. BRB. Okay, we back. On to gesture number 9, it looks like. Nice. We've gotten a lot done. It would be cool to redraw the same gestures. In a few months, I probably wouldn't be all that much better. Also, I've been closing my tabs for my reference images on my computer, so it might be hard to get them all back. But yeah, I feel like I would. I feel like I'm at a point now where I don't improve that much in a few months. I do improve, but it's a lot harder for me to see that improvement. This person is hitting a volleyball. I don't know if they're from the Olympics or not. There is volleyball in the Olympics, right? Yeah. Yeah, there is. I say confidently to myself. Okay, this one's definitely more gestural, right? Because I'm just doing some quick little C, S shapes. Yes, quickly draw over my screen. Only if. There actually is, so there's an app or a website. What is it called? Where multiple people can draw together. Maybe I could do that for the next stream and just leave it open and like let people join. Well, maybe not open. Now, actually, hold on. Now that I think about it, that might be a mistake. That might be a bad idea. But I could, let some people join. That'd be fun. But you essentially all get to draw on the same canvas. It's called they changed the name of it somewhat recently. Something Fire, Sketchfire. Anybody know what it is? I could look it up. Yeah, it's a collaborative art drawing thing. It's really fun. It's cool. Yes, I will look into it, and I was thinking about maybe doing this again tomorrow or sometime this week. I'll have to see, but if so, I'll try to do that for the next one. Because that would be really cool, because then I think what would be super fun would be to put like some reference images in there for gestures, and then have everybody doing the same ones. That'd be so cool. What? Be awesome, guys. These legs are too short. Why are they so short? Why did I do that? How long do they need to be? They need to be more. They need to be more. That's what they need to be. Well, maybe we can make an announcement to have people get invited to that so that we don't just allow anybody to come in there and draw some horrible things. That might not be good. Okay, I'm just gonna YOLO some lines here. Oh no, it's gone. So I scribble. I have not heard of that one. Yeah, I'll look it up after the stream. Here. Magma. Magma.com. That's right. Because I guess they just bought the domain. A very expensive domain, I'm sure. Magma.com. And built their brand around that URL. Such stubby arms I have made here. But I feel like when I try to get more gestural, I lose the structure, the proportions of it all. I feel like that's kind of where I am struggling the most right now. Yeah, I feel like that's it. I feel like when I try to get this gestural flow in there, maybe it's like I need to do just a straight up boxy construction pass of shapes and then kind of try to paint, or sorry, draw gesture on top of that. I feel like I hit some good strides, but I feel like I'm kind of hitting them, bumping into them kind of randomly, where I don't feel like I have much decision power in whether or not it's working out for me. Yeah, Google Hangout would be fun, or Discord. Abby and I have been thinking about making a Drawbli Discord here for a while. We just haven't done it yet. I don't know if there would be much interest in that, but we could definitely go about it. I also need to make this foot massive. This, okay. Let's just calm down. Calm down. This is a hard one, but I think if I just focus up, don't do anything too silly. Okay, the head got very tiny back there, but that's okay. Not worried. Because it's just super rough. Super duper rough. Cool. A collaborative canvas thingamajig is a very excellent description of what that is. Awesome. Well, after this drawing, I'll open up Magma and I'll do I'll try to figure out how to invite, and we can do a little test run after this drawing. But I'll probably only do like one or two, because all my spaghetti noodles that I have drawn today have now made me hungry and in need of sustenance. Forced perspective, like, not forced perspective, but just strong perspective is so hard. It really is. It's a lot. Oh no. Huh. Well, let me close that. Let's try to get it going again. I think I know what happened. I messed it up. My bad. Voila! Beautiful. Should be shown now. Yes. Ooh, drawing. Very beautiful. Very drawing. Humana, humana. All this forced perspective, and we find out our hand is very, very short in the background. Okay, that's kind of working. Ooh. I don't know, for some reason I feel like I'm worse at the more simple poses. Does that make is that anything? I don't think you normally add shading to gesture drawings either, but today we are. Just some, you know, calling that shading, I feel like is a little much. We're just adding some scribbles. Calling it hatching would even feel like a crime. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I'm not thinking about trying to focus on creating these gestural lines, I definitely do a lot better. I'm just not very good at gestures. They're very difficult. All right, Ruth Cookie, how do you feel about joining a magma canvas right now? Do a couple trial sketches, one or two. Let me see. Let me see how easy it is to set this up. Continue with LinkedIn. Of course, I'll use LinkedIn to sign into this. What an insane idea. I think I have an account for this. Okay, I do. Okay. We have a canvas. And now I'm going to invite people. Link copy. Cool. Okay. Bada boom. The link is in chat. Anyone with the link can join. Okay, cool. Let me turn this off. Some good sketches there. Happy with those. Boom. Okay, we'll move that out of the way. All right. So it looks like the UI here is pretty similar to Photoshop. Feel free to join, but the link is in the chat. I'm gonna let anybody join this as we try out a couple of drawings. Let me grab a reference image or two. Oh wait, here. Let's see. This is the one I just did. Can we copy and paste? Allow? Oh my gosh, it worked! Wow, I was not expecting that to work so easily. Okay. New layer, duplicate layer. Alright, sorry, we are Shift N, add layer. Okay, cool. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's see. Doesn't look like pressure is working on my pen there. Okay, let's see. Size, flow, ink brush. Okay, let me grab my tablet here. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. I think it's working. Maybe it's just magma. I haven't used this before. This is why I shouldn't be doing this live. But we'll see if this fixes it. Okay. All right, it's not working. Oh wait, enable. Well, it should be working. I don't know why it's not. I feel like I've gotten this to work before. I'm not too worried about it. Who needs pressure sensitivity, right? It's fine. We don't need pressure sensitivity. Anyway, link's there if anybody wants to join. I'm gonna try doing this. Oh man, this is gonna be this is gonna be hard without pressure sensitivity. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Now, I don't know how this works, Ruth. Do you need to grab your own? Probably need to grab your own canvas down there, or you know what? You can just draw on mine. Get in here. I have not figured out how to get pressure sensitivity working. Wow, beautiful. 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 Now, is there an eraser? Yes. Yes, there is. Can I erase? I can't erase your stuff. Okay. Well, I have not got pressure sensitivity to work. Minimum? Is this it? Oh, no, that's not it. Well, this is interesting. It looks like there's a lot of brushes in here to play around with. Ooh. Okay, now we got a new canvas over here. Wow. All right. Well, I have not. This is pretty cool. I have not gotten the. Here, let's see. Are you getting the pressure working? Can't tell. Let me do a Google. Let me see if Google knows. I can try to figure it out real quick. Magma, pressure not working. Okay, let's try flow, tip shape. Any of that? No. Oh, there. Hold on. Apparently, there's like a setting here somewhere. Well, this is exciting. Minimum pressure. Oh. Oh. Well, that still doesn't work. Oh, is it Windows Ink? I think pretty much everybody turns that off by default. Let me see. It causes a lot of issues. Oh, you got pressure sensitivity working? What the heck? Cheats. Oh wait, you can do this on iPad. Why did I get off my iPad? Okay, well, never mind. I'm just gonna go back to that. That'll work. Alright. Give me a second here. We logging in. Try a different brush, maybe. No. I think there's something going on with my computer. That's okay. I will log in on my iPad and try that. Let's see how you're doing over here. Where'd all the magic go? What happened? Where'd all the beautiful art go? All right. I'm very confused. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to make a new one. I think we're gonna have to cancel this one. This one is canceled. I'm gonna have to do a new one here. Alright. Oh, I am struggling here. So it's making me create an art. Okay. We're trying to figure this out on the fly. Probably not the best idea. Okay. Sorry, I'm not able to get... Oh, okay. Alright, 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 alright. Well, I immediately had somebody else join my art jam. Okay. Here. I am going to... Can I... Sorry, Ruth. We gotta close this one. We're closing. We're done with that one. We're doing a new one. Somebody has joined my art jam here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now, how does one get the link here? Invite. Okay. I have no way to paste this in chat. So, give me 1 second. Or there's the link on screen. Grab it now. I think I accidentally closed my chat. Pardon us while we figure out some technical difficulties. Alright, I might just have to figure this out next time, and we can try it again. Okay, so it is magma.com/ here, I'll put it in chat for people. YE Okay. There's the link. I believe that's correct. Let's see if we can at least get it working here. Okay, so my pressure sensitivity is working. This works pretty similar to Procreate, it looks like. Interesting, yes. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'll mess with this and try to get this working for a future stream. I think it would be really fun. But yeah, I think that's a good place to kind of leave off there. Let's see. Let's go back through all our beautiful sketches. Wow, so many. And by so many, I mean 10. Did I just delete that? Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. All right. So I went in with the intention of kind of working on full bodies and kind of experimented with doing like gestural stuff as well, which was actually, you know, a lot of fun. It was very challenging. I struggled a lot, not gonna lie. But along the way, I feel like I learned a little more about going in with intention for the process, because I feel like how I approach it really kind of does a lot to define that end result. And if I'm going in just kind of more sketchy construction, I can definitely go faster. It's just something I need to work on though. But hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you sticking around, Ruth. And we'll do another one hopefully soon. Do some more streaming. Do some more sketching and drawing. Alright. Good times. Have a great rest of your day. And anybody else that's lurking, I'll see ya.